What are your goals for 2026 as we wrap up the year of 2025? You know, part of what we do on this platform is we want to encourage, we want to help build leaders. We want to help encourage people no matter what walk of life they're in, whether they own a business, whether they're in charge overseeing other people, whether they're in charge of a family or just personal growth. And so my name's Stephen Greek. Please like, follow, repost, share. We want to reach people and encourage people on this journey. And so again, what are your goals? Comment below what your goals are for 2026. You know, some people say I do New Year's resolutions, and that's awesome. If that's what you need to do, I mean, a time of reflection is great, writing down goals. I believe in all these things. But what I've learned over the years is like, let's create great habits, because when you don't feel like doing things, you don't feel like going to work, you don't feel like getting up, you don't feel like making dinner for the family, you don't feel, whatever those things are for you and me, we fall back on the level of our training, the level of our habits. And so again, comment below on what you want to accomplish in 2026, because you'll find on this page what we want to do is encourage people. And I'm in the world of athletics. I've been a head football coach in the state of Texas. I've been part of teams that have won 4 state championships. And if you're outside the state of Texas, Texas football is a pretty big deal. And so it's a lot of fun impacting lives and helping people become their best, whether they're part of a team or again, just that personal growth. So, you know, share below what you want to accomplish in 2026. You don't have to be involved in sports. I know growing up, I was in the band, I was in choir, I was involved in church activities, so many great things outside of the world of sports. And yet in America and at the high school level, college level, I mean, just today on New Year's Eve, there's going to be some big college football games in the playoffs. And so if that's your deal, why don't you comment below and let us know what team you're rooting for and who you think's going to win it all. But yeah, that's what we want to do. My name's Stephen Greek. 2025 reflection. For 2026, some people say, hey, New Year's resolutions, let's go. And that's awesome. Write down your goals, think about your goals, go on a walk, pray about it, think about it, talk about it. But you know, for me, when the enthusiasm and the energy wears thin, and I don't know if you've ever been there, but sometimes for all of us, I believe, I don't want to speak for you, but I know involved in athletics and involved in leadership, involved in helping people, businesses, entrepreneurs, marriages, relationships, working with teenagers, sometimes the energy, the enthusiasm, and even the joy can wear thin. What do we do in those moments? Now, I always like to say, man, look up for strength. For me, I believe in prayer. I believe in calling on God and asking him for strength. So for 2025, whatever was in the past, whether it was great things or whether this may have been the absolute toughest year you've ever faced, hang in there, keep swimming, keep fighting, keep the faith, keep believing, and let's see what 2026 has in store. And so, again, my name's Stephen Greek. We are on all platforms, but we've recently joined this platform to try to make a difference in people's lives, to help develop leaders, whether you're a dad and you're just trying to raise some champion young men and young women, some kids, whether you're a coach and you're like, man, I'm in charge of an entire team, an entire organization, and I want to do this the right way. There's a lot of people that do it the wrong way. Let me tell you, there's a lot of people that get magnified and glorified that, man, they do some questionable things, working with young people, working in a community, and look, none of us are perfect. That's not the conversation. Like, we all make mistakes, we all fall short. But like, I don't know about you, but for me in 2026, I want to grow. I want to become a better husband. I want to become a better father. I want to become a better business owner. I want to become a better coach. I want to impact more lives. I want to make a difference. And in working with people all these years, we have over 3 decades, a track record of working with people. People are out of gas. People are discouraged. People need a little bit of joy in their life. And those things cannot I don't believe they can be bought. The shiny new toy that was unwrapped just a few days ago, that was under the Christmas tree. For some, they're still playing those video games. They're still out there throwing that football. They're playing with the Nerf guns, the Legos. For the adults, they've got that new car, that new boat. Those are all great things. And thankful, so thankful that we have an opportunity to provide and produce those types of things. Maybe you're in a season of struggle. 2025 was tough. Comment below and let us know how we can encourage you, because we want this channel to be that of one that is a blessing for others. We want you to be able, like, you can come and stop in and like and repost, comment below, and we want to provide, you know, motivational quotes and inspiration, and we want to provide resources. I'm an author. I recently did a book launch, but I've been writing and journaling for decades, and recently, about 5 or 6 years ago, I started taking my journals and compiling them. And the original goal was like, hey, my wife and I have 3 sons. 2 of them are young adults in college, and one just graduated with his master's, and he's, you know, moving on in this world doing things. And then our youngest son just graduated high school. And so originally when I wrote these books, it was like, hey, I want to have something to pass on to my 3 sons, my wife and I, some of the stories of victory, some of the thoughts, the leadership thoughts, the things that I've learned, so many mistakes that I've made, and I've learned and hopefully grown. It's like, I need to compile this and put this into print so that maybe someone somewhere along the way could be encouraged. And so, you know, what we're talking about today is 2025. Was it good for you? Comment below and let us know, like, hey, 2025 was really awesome because these things happened, or this relationship blossomed, or we were blessed with this opportunity. Share below, because people need to be encouraged. And at the same time, we understand that 2025 may have been really tough for a lot of us. And if you need some encouragement, comment below and say, hey, you know, keep this coming, or will you talk about these things? Because we want to be a source and a resource for you. And if this is an encouragement to you and a blessing, just repost this, like, share, comment, follow our page, because we want to reach people. That's what we strive to do. We want to make a difference in people's lives. We want to help build champions in the home, champions in their marriages, relationships, champions, parents. Man, parents are discouraged. I work with teenagers for over almost 3 decades. Okay, in the arena of sports. I'm a Texas high school football coach. Part of what I do is a calling and a passion and a purpose of mine is try to impact young people, because they're our future leaders. And you know, in our world, we need to raise up and train up young people who do right, be right, act right, right? We want to raise up champions. And so that's why we're on today. Is to share and reflect what 2025 was. Whatever it was, that's what it was. If it was great and it was good, count your blessings. You go be a blessing to someone else. If 2025 was, man, that was one of the toughest years, if not the toughest years I've ever faced. Let me tell you something. You're not alone. Be encouraged, okay? A lot of people are out here just surviving. They're just trying to put one foot in front of the other. And if that's you, you are fighting the good fight. Fight the fight of faith, believe. And as you look forward to 2026, as we go into a new year, just be encouraged, because you're one conversation away from this whole thing turning around. You're one interaction away from a new friendship, a new relationship. And if you're struggling, you know, something I tell my own sons, something I have to remind myself of, something that I tell our young people is, hey, if you're going through a tough time, find someone that's got it a little bit worse than you. Okay, that maybe you say, I don't know anybody that's got it worse than me. Hang in there. And you know, you've got a cell phone. If you're watching this, you've got technology. How can you use your platform, whatever it is, whether it's really small and really tiny, or whether it's a big platform, How can you use your platform to invest and encourage someone else? Because this world will beat you up. 2025 may have been great for you. Comment below and say, hey, here's the great things that happened. 2025 may have been brutal. Okay, call it what it is. Let's call it what it was. Sometimes as a coach, we go in at halftime, we say, that was a rough first half. Here's what we got to do, make some adjustments. Let's go out there the second half and keep battling. And that's so much of life. That's so much of life is like, so much of life sometimes is like, hey, we're going through it. All right, so what are we going to do about it? Are we, the option is to throw in the towel, to fold? No, we don't quit. We don't give up. We keep swinging for the fences. We keep swimming. We keep paddling. We keep going. And that's what champions do. You say today, well, I don't know if I'm a champion. I didn't play sports. Like, it has nothing to do with sports. It has to do with faith. It has to do with belief. It has to do with mindset. It has to do with like discovering who we are, what we were created for, discovering our purpose, developing our gifts, and then going out and making a difference in this world, in someone else's life. Someone around the corner may have it a little bit worse than you. I have a story I want to share with you on our YouTube account. So we're on all platforms, but on our account, I had a gentleman message, public message. It wasn't a private message, so I'm not sharing anything that's private, but he commented on there. He said, I'm 70 years old, and I used to work and help in church ministry, and I wrote some songs, and I gave my guitar away, and I just don't know if I feel like I'm making a difference. Basically is the way I took it, is like, hey, I've written some songs. I've had a few people say that I'm gifted. They think I could share my songs with, and I said, look, hey, here's the deal. In my opinion, if there's a song in your heart, write it, sing it, share it, because if that song encourages one person, you've made a difference in someone's life. So here's the deal. 2026, I don't know what it's going to hold in store for me, for my family, for my kids. We're having to make major decisions as a family. We've got I don't know that you ever get to a point in life where we arrive, right, where everything is, oh, that's just the way I wanted. What I've found over the years is the moment I say, well, that's just the way I want it to go, it feels like the rug gets pulled out from under you, and things change. And that's life, baby. That's life. So what are we going to do about it? In 2026, let's make a commitment. Let's make a decision that we're gonna stand. Sometimes we're gonna kneel. We're gonna pray. We're gonna wait. We're gonna rest, and then we're gonna go. So write down your goals. What do you want to accomplish in 2026? Let's see what's in store. You know. So again, my name's Stephen Greek. My wife and I, we like to encourage people. We're on all platforms, so like, follow, share, repost, all those things. But like for you, I just pray that you will have a wonderful 2026. And if you're going through stuff, just keep the faith, keep walking this journey, put one foot in front of the other, look up for strength, and keep believing. And I just think, I just finished, my wife and I just finished our morning workout. And I go back to, like, what do we do when we don't feel, when the emotions aren't there, when the energy possibly isn't there? When my grandfather was a pastor for many, many years, and actually over 55 years. And he used to say, when you don't know what to do, do what you know. And here's what we know. Keep believing. Keep the faith. If you have faith the size of a mustard seed, that's tiny, tiny, just a little faith, you can move mountains. So be encouraged and hang in there. And thank you for joining us for this. And God bless you. Happy New Year. Thanks. Thanks.